Hello, I am Smitty Smith, or Christopher Smith. Most people call me Smitty. Today I'm just going to share with you my two choices for above the line and below the line jobs. And I chose the location manager, but he falls under the UPM, which is the unit production manager. So I will be adding that in. A little specifics on what he does as well. When we're talking about the unit production manager and what he has to do, he answers directly to the executive producer. He answers directly to the director, though he or she can work closely with anybody. This is all in pre-production. You know, they're going to hire all the people they need. They may hire an individual location scout, although UPMs are known to go on the location scouts. You know, basically doing a lot of what I'm doing right now, driving around, seeing if a place fits an environment in your story or in your script. If you're going to do something like scouting locations, or in fact being a unit production manager, you know, you've got to be the old jack of all trades. You've got to really have your head on a swivel and be willing to think about, be able to think about things on numerous levels all at the same time, because these guys typically are tracking multiple projects at any given moment. A unit production manager in a nutshell. And in this video, what I'm really trying to make clear is a certain portion of the unit production that I find very fascinating, and that, you know, it's a job I might actually be doing here in the near future, and that is scouting locations for unit production managers. When you're out doing location scouting, or even working as a cameraman, as you can see, you know, I have to do both just to make this presentation. So you have to pick my locations, and when you're picking locations, you're going to do a lot of what I'm doing, which is driving or flying or taking a boat, depending on where it is you need to go. Now, when you're working as a location scout, it's very important that you get out and you scout your locations. In this particular case, I am acting as a location manager. You know, I'm scouting out a location, say, for a music video or a movie. This could be a beach where maybe a man comes ashore after a shipwreck during a movie, or many other different types of things like that. When it came time to name famous people that do the jobs that I selected, the location manager and the unit production manager, it became evidently clear to me that I didn't know any people that were famous for that. Not off the top of my head, certainly. So with a little bit of research, I uncovered a gentleman named Chris Baugh, who scouted for Simon Pegg and Nick Frost film Paul, Secretariat, the other guys, a lot of other famous movies. And the story goes on to tell quite a bit about him scouting locations and its difficulties. It will be linked in my references if you want to check it out. The other thing that I found is for a unit production manager, the person I found was someone named Amy Herman, who I'd never really heard of, but I couldn't find a page about her bio, but I did find her filmography, and it's pretty impressive. You know, Argo, Shutter Island, School for Scoundrels, Dark Water, K-Pax, Almost Famous. I mean, she's been unit production manager for many things. And that pretty much concludes who I admire that's famous for those two above and below the line jobs. So I hope you've enjoyed my presentation explaining the two above and below the line jobs that I found most attractive and intriguing. Hopefully I gave you a lot of pleasant things to look at along the way, rather than just staring at my face while I recite facts to you. Anyways, I thank you for your time. My name is Christopher Smith, and I'll see you later.